Ever wondered why your brilliant idea didn't quite make the impact you anticipated? Or perhaps, despite your best efforts, the project simply didn't quite hit the mark? Could the concept of a minimal viable product be the missing puzzle piece in your software project? Now, you might question, what on earth is a minimal viable product? Well, let's demystify this jargon. Picture yourself as an artist. You've been struck by a brilliant idea for a masterpiece, but instead of spending years perfecting every tiny detail, you choose to sketch out a rough draft first. This initial sketch isn't your final work, but it's a start. It gives you something to work with, a base to improve upon. This, my dear listener, is similar to the concept of a minimal viable product, or MVP, in the world of software development. In the simplest terms, an MVP is the most basic version of a product with just enough features to satisfy early customers. The bare bones of your grand idea. It's not the polished final product that you envision, but it's something you can put in the hands of users to start gathering feedback. Let's say you're developing a new social media app. Your grand vision might include features like live video, custom emojis, and a sophisticated algorithm to suggest friends. But your MVP, that could just be a simple platform where users can create a profile and post updates. That's it. No fancy features, no bells and whistles, just the core functionality that defines your product. The MVP is your opportunity to test your idea in the real world, to see if there's a market for what you're proposing. It's a way to get your product in front of users as quickly as possible, to start learning from their feedback, and it's a means to minimize risk. Instead of investing countless resources into a fully fledged product only to discover no one wants it, you start small and build up based on what your customers actually want. In essence, an MVP is a version of a new product that allows a team to collect the maximum amount of validated learning about customers with the least effort. Wondering why you should bother with an MVP? Well, the benefits are numerous. The first of these is cost efficiency. Ah yes, that beautiful phrase that makes every penny-pinching CEO's heart flutter. Creating a minimal viable product is like buying a small-size ice cream cone before committing to the whole tub. You get to taste the flavor, see if it's to your liking, and then decide whether it's worth the expense of the full scoop. In the realm of software development, this means you're only investing in the essential features at the onset, saving you a hefty chunk of change. Similarly, launching an MVP allows you to test the waters, gather feedback, and tweak your product before diving headfirst into the deep end. It's a safety net that catches the potential pitfalls, helping you dodge the bullet of colossal failure. Hence, an MVP can be your secret weapon to avoid the graveyard of failed software projects. So we have traversed the landscape of minimal viable products. Fascinating, isn't it? It's not about grandeur or perfection, but rather a lean, mean, problem-solving machine. We discovered that an MVP is not merely a stripped-down version of a product, but rather a strategic tool for learning and adapting. It's a lifesaver for developers, an opportunity to validate ideas, save resources, and pivot when necessary. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a minimal viable product.